AITA for agreeing to walk my stepdaughter down the aisle but not bio daughter? On my graduation party, I hooked up with May and got her pregnant. She was dating her long-term partner at the time and told neither of us that the baby was mine. I didn't know she had a BF or that she was pregnant. After college, I returned to my hometown and met my childhood friend Anna. She was pregnant and her partner had died 1 month before her baby was due in a bad car accident. She had a girl, Ella, and I was there for the birth. Back then I was there just as a friend, but I loved that baby as a father. As soon as she was placed in my arms, I became her father. Anna and I didn't get together until Ella was 5, but even before, Ella called me dad. I was always her father and I still love her beyond anything. She's now 21 and getting married in December. I was asked to walk her down the aisle and I said yes. Over 2 years ago, a girl named Sophie reached out to me telling me I was her father. After some inquiry, I found out May had lied to her BF, Max, and for the last 18 years, he had been raising Sophie thinking she was his. He found out and ended everything with both May and Sophie. May begged and pleaded, but he wanted nothing to do with them. I felt horrible for the Sophie, and after discussing, Anna and I agreed to help out with her living arrangements and college. We never really connected as parent-child since Sophie said she wanted to try reconciling with her dad. I agreed and thought him not having to pay for her might make it easy for the man to see past the bitterness. I didn't hear much from Sophie unless she needed money. She was always distant, often snapping at me whenever I tried to get to know her because I had never bothered to search if I had any kids, and if I wasn't there, she'd have been her real dad's real kid. I tried not to let any of it bother because I cannot comprehend her pain. Recently, Sophie too got engaged to her longtime partner. The wedding's in December, on the same day as Ella's, and neither can change this late. I didn't know she was even engaged until a week ago. She said she wanted me to walk her down the aisle. I said I was grateful she considered me. She immediately corrected me, saying she only asked cause Max refused, but that I couldn't do it since I had already given Ella my word. Sophie got upset, standing up and crying and screaming at me, calling me a deadbeat and cheater. All kinds of horrible names for ruining her life and now her wedding. I apologized but still refused. She left and I have since received backlash for both her friends and fiancé. They say it's the least I can do for my bio kid. But Sophie really never became my daughter. She's just some kid I've tried to help in whichever way she'd accept while she tried to work with her actual dad. Ella is my daughter in every way imaginable. I sympathize with Sophie, but I have made up my mind to be there for Ella. I won't change that, but I still have to ask. AITA? Edited to add 1. Grammar corrections. 2. My thoughts. I cannot be a comparison for Max. I knowingly chose to love and raise a child I knew wasn't biologically mine. I got to love Ella as a whole person, watch her grow and learn everything about her and choose the responsibility of raising her. Max did not. He wasn't aware of the truth. He didn't get to choose. He was told he had a responsibility and he worked hard to rise to the occasion and then learned years later that he had been lied to. Anna wasn't my girlfriend. Anna didn't lie to or force me. May was Max's girlfriend. She lied to and betrayed him. It's not the same, and having seen what the betrayal did to him, I cannot place any blame onto him. Yes, he's the adult, but he's also a human. Please, don't use me as a comparison for Max. I couldn't explain the difference to Sophie, but hopefully Reddit is more understanding. NTA. Even if you had managed to have a relationship with her, you already have a commitment to your other daughter. Step or not. In these circumstances, I would actually say you weren't the even if you just didn't want to. It sounds like she only wants you for your money. If she doesn't want you as a father, then she shouldn't even ask. NTA. I really feel for Sophie as her life was turned upside down by her mother's actions, but that does not mean that you have to be her punching bag. You were just as much a victim in this situation as she was. I'm sure I'm not the only one who thought that both weddings being on the same day is suspicious. It would be interesting to see when Sophie's wedding was booked and if she knew about Ella's wedding. Has she ever shown any jealousy towards Ella before? AITA. No one should expect you to walk a woman down the aisle when you don't have a relationship with her. Especially when she only asked because Max said no. I wouldn't walk her down either. Side note. I find it odd that these weddings happen to be on the same day. I get it may be a coincidence, but man. Kinda feels like she is testing you even though she has never shown kindness to you. But I do feel bad for her though. Her mother cheated on her partner and then lied to him. Made him raise a kid that she knew may not be his. Then she lied to her daughter for 18 years. Trauma City. Then the man who she thought was her father for 18 years abandoned her. Sophie. I think just guessing. Goes to you hoping to feel something, but she doesn't. She isn't right to treat you as she did. She will always be wrong for that. I just see her desperate for a father's love. A father's love from Max, and he won't give it. She is resentful of you. For the wrong reasons. May screwed her daughter's life up. NTA. Family is more than blood relations. You've done all that you can do to help someone you've never had a relationship with. You've never been second best in Ella's life. Just go with what feels right and don't second guess yourself. NTA. Unfortunate timing for Sophie, but her emotional regulation and critical thinking is completely absent. She can feel her feelings, but lashing out because a man that she acknowledged, who is a second choice, can't bend time for her is pretty childish. AITA. Sophie getting mad you never searched is not okay. NTA. Though, if you are still paying for stuff, pay for her therapy and tell her she doesn't start at you. Won't pay for anything else. Sophie is traumatized because of her parents, and those two don't give a shit about her considering. One lied about her dad for years and one ditched her after raising her for years. And after all this, her bio dad loves a girl who is not related to him, and unlike the man who raised her, he sees her his daughter. Can you imagine how hurt she is? She needs professional help. Too many coincidences. I smell a fake story. This is the fakest story I've ever read on this sub. Ha 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 ha. Sure, I was already pretty sure at the start of this, Liz, that it was fake as hell. But you had to double down at the end. NTA. You've done far more for Sophie than many in your shoes would have. Sophie's mom is a piece of work. She is the one who kept her dirty little secret and forced Mark into a parental role he didn't have to be in. Sophie is angry at the wrong person here. All you, and by extension Anna, have done is be a living ATM for her apparently. And now you're Sophie's second choice? Sorry for the horrible pun. You have a daughter who you've loved and known since the day she was born. One who has always known you as dad. And who appreciates you. There is no contest where you should be that day. And it's not as some ungrateful stranger's second choice on your daughter's big day. Continue to support Sophie as you wish, but definitely put your daughter first. This is very complicated. Firstly, did you know May was with her partner when you slept with her? May obviously sucks for lying to and cheating on her partner. Sophie sucks because it's unfair to expect you to be able to just fall into father role for a woman that you don't know. Which is May's fault, by the way, not yours or hers. Without stopping and thinking how much suddenly finding out you have a child has affected you. That being said, I can't imagine how hard it was for her to suddenly find out her dad wasn't her bio dad. So this is just all round complicated. Fake. YTA for posting fiction. At least try to make it believable. NTA. You have no relationship with Sophie. She only contacts you if she wants something. She's also blaming you for things you had no control over. Be with Ella. She's your real daughter. Welcome to Am I the Asshole? Please view our voting guide here. And remember to use only one judgment in your comment. Op has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. I refused to walk my bio daughter down the aisle. She has no one else who can stand in for me, so I might be the asshole for refusing. Help keep the sub engaging. Don't downvote assholes. Do upvote interesting posts. Click here for our rules and click here for our FAQ. Hashtag subreddit announcements. Hashtag happy anniversary. AITA. Follow the link above to learn more. I am a bot, and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit if you have any questions or concerns. Contest mode is 1.5 hours long on this post. NTA. So your two children, who are both 21 years old, very young for marriage nowadays, are both engaged and getting married on the same day? Max has been in the psych ward twice because of this betrayal? Get this man a job writing for the soap operas lol YTA. YTA for wasting everyone's time with this foolish made-up story. YTA, please stop wasting time with fake stories.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.